Why some people attract everything without trying. There is something you have felt before. You walk into a room. Someone is there. They are not loud. They are not trying hard. But people look at them. People listen to them. People move closer to them. And you wonder why. What do they have that others do not? It is not luck. It is not beauty. It is not money. It is something deeper. It is energy, a quiet force, an invisible power, a kind of presence. Some people call it magnetism. This magnetism pulls people in. It pulls opportunities in. It pulls respect in. And the most important truth is this: you already have it. You just forgot how to use it. Most people spend their life chasing success, chasing attention, chasing approval. They run faster and faster. They try harder and harder. But the more they chase, the more everything runs away. Why? Because chasing creates pressure. Pressure creates need. Need pushes people away. People can feel it. They feel when you want something from them. They feel when you are trying too hard, and they step back. Now think about the opposite. Think about a calm person, a person who is not rushing, a person who is not trying to prove anything. They move slowly. They speak clearly. They look comfortable in their own space. You feel something different around them. You feel safe. You feel curious. You want to understand them. This is magnetism. It does not shout. It does not beg. It attracts. The problem is simple. Most people destroy their own magnetism. They talk too much. They react too fast. They worry too often. Their energy becomes noisy. And noise is not attractive. Silence is. Clarity is. Control is. If you want to attract everything, you must stop trying to take everything. You must learn to become the kind of person that things come to. This begins inside you, not outside. Everything starts with your inner state, your thoughts, your emotions, your level of control. If your mind is chaotic, your energy is chaotic. If your mind is calm, your energy becomes powerful. This is the first secret. Calm is power. Look at people who are strong, truly strong. They do not panic. They do not rush. They stay steady. When problems come, they do not break. They pause. They think. They act. This kind of calm is rare, and rare things are valuable. That is why people are drawn to calm individuals, because calm feels like safety, and every human wants safety. When you are calm, people trust you more. When you are calm, people respect you more. When you are calm, people listen to you more. So the question is simple. Are you calm? Or are you reacting all the time? Do you answer immediately? Or do you pause first? Do you speak fast? Or do you take your time? Every small action sends a signal, and people are always reading your signals. Even when you say nothing, your body speaks. Your eyes speak. Your posture speaks. Before you say a word, people already feel who you are. Imagine two people walking into a room. The first person walks quickly. Their shoulders are tight. Their eyes move everywhere. They look unsure. The second person walks slowly. Their back is straight. Their eyes are steady. They look relaxed. Who feels stronger? Who feels more confident? You already know the answer. And here's the truth. Confidence is not about thinking. It is about how you carry yourself. Your body teaches your mind, not the other way around. If you stand tall, you start to feel strong. If you slow down your movement, you start to feel in control. This is why body language matters so much, because it shapes your energy, and your energy shapes your results. Most people ignore this. They focus only on words. But words come later. Energy comes first, always. When you speak, the way you speak matters more than the words. If you speak fast, people feel nervous energy. If you speak slowly, people feel control. If your voice shakes, people feel doubt. If your voice is steady, people feel confidence. You do not need a perfect voice. You need a controlled voice. Slow down. Pause. Let your words breathe. Silence is not your enemy. Silence is your power. People who are afraid of silence talk too much. And when you talk too much, you lose value. Think about gold. Gold is valuable because it is rare. If gold was everywhere, it would mean nothing. Your words are the same. The more you use them, the less they matter. The less you use them, the more powerful they become. This is why quiet people often feel strong. They do not waste energy. They choose when to speak. And when they speak, people listen. Now there's another important truth. People who attract everything know what they want. They are not confused. They are not lost. They have direction. And direction creates power. Imagine a light. If the light is spread everywhere, it is weak. But if the light is focused, it becomes a laser. It becomes strong. Your energy works the same way. If you do not know what you want, your energy spreads everywhere, and you feel weak. But when you are clear, your energy becomes focused, and people feel it. They feel your direction. They feel your purpose, and they trust it. This is why clarity is attractive, because clarity feels like leadership, and people follow leaders, even without thinking. Now ask yourself, do you know what you want? Or are you just reacting to life? Are you choosing your path, or are you following others? Because magnetism begins the moment you decide your direction. When you stop drifting and start leading yourself, everything begins to change. But there is one more thing, maybe the most important thing: how you see yourself. If you see yourself as small, others will feel it. If you see yourself as weak, others will treat you that way. The world reflects your self-image, always. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe you deserve. So if you want to attract more, you must become more. Not outside, inside. You must start respecting yourself. Respect your time. Respect your energy. Respect your standards. Stop accepting things that lower your value. Stop staying in places that drain you. Stop giving your attention to people who do not deserve it. Because every time you accept less, you train the world to give you less. And every time you raise your standard, you train the world to meet you there. This is how magnetism grows, not by forcing, but by becoming. Slowly, quietly, powerfully. And this is only the beginning. Part 2. Now we go deeper, because real magnetism is not outside. It is tested in real life, in pressure, in conflict, in uncomfortable moments. This is where most people lose their power. They react too fast, they get emotional, they lose control. And in that moment, their energy breaks. You can feel it. When someone gets angry quickly, you feel tension. When someone becomes defensive, you feel distance. When someone complains all the time, you feel tired. This is why emotional control is everything. Not because you want to hide your feelings, but because you want to lead them. There's a big difference. Most people are controlled by emotions. Magnetic people control their emotions. They still feel, but they choose how to respond. This choice is power. Imagine someone criticizes you. A normal reaction is fast. You defend yourself, you explain, you attack back. But what happens next? The situation becomes heavy. The energy becomes negative. You lose control. Now imagine a different response. You pause. You breathe. You listen fully. You answer slowly. No anger, no pressure, just calm. What happens now? The energy changes. You stay in control, and the other person feels it. They feel your stability. They feel your strength. This is rare, and rare creates attraction. People trust those who are stable because stability feels safe, and safety builds respect. So the question is simple. Can you stay calm when it is hard? Can you stay steady when others lose control? Because that is where magnetism is built. Not when everything is easy, but when everything is not. Emotional control starts with awareness. You must see your emotions before they take over. You must notice the moment your heart beats faster, the moment your thoughts become loud. That is your signal. Pause. Do not react yet. Take one breath, then another. Slow down your body, and your mind will follow. This is not weakness. This is mastery. Strong people are not those who explode. Strong people are those who can hold their power. Now think about your daily life. Small moments matter. Very small moments. Someone interrupts you. Someone disagrees with you. Someone ignores you. These are tests. Not big tests, but constant tests. And every time you react emotionally, you lose a little magnetism. But every time you stay calm, you gain more. Over time, this builds a powerful presence. People start to notice. They may not say it, but they feel it. They feel that you are different. Now, let us talk about something very practical. Your environment. Your magnetism is not only inside you, it is also around you. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the habits you repeat, all of this shapes your energy. If you are always around negative people, you will feel heavy. If you are always listening to complaints, your mind will become negative. If you are always distracted, your energy will become weak. You cannot stay strong in a weak environment. It is very difficult. That is why magnetic people are selective. They do not spend time with everyone. They choose carefully, not from ego, but from awareness. They ask simple questions. Does this person give me energy or take it away? Does this place help me grow or keep me stuck? Does this habit make me better or weaker? And then they decide. This is how you protect your energy, because your energy is your power. If you lose it, you lose your magnetism. Many people ignore this. They stay in toxic situations. They accept low standards. They say yes to everything. And slowly, they feel drained. They feel lost. They feel weak. Then they wonder why nothing comes to them. The answer is simple. Their energy is not attractive anymore. It is tired. It is heavy. It is scattered. But the good news is this. You can change it. You can start today. You can choose better, one small decision at a time. Say no more often. Leave situations that drain you. Spend more time alone if needed. Build your energy first, then share it. Now let us go deeper again. Magnetism is also about mystery. Not hiding who you are, but not showing everything at once. Most people share too much, too fast. They explain everything. They talk about everything. They remove all curiosity. And when there is no curiosity, there is no attraction. Think about a movie. If you know the ending in the first minute, you stop watching because there is no mystery. People are the same. When you speak less, people want to know more. When you reveal slowly, People stay interested. This does not mean you play games. It means you respect your own depth. You do not need to prove everything. You do not need to explain everything. You are comfortable being understood slowly. This creates a different energy, a calm confidence, a quiet strength, and people feel it. Now let us bring everything together. Imagine a person like this. They walk calmly. They speak slowly. They listen deeply. They do not react quickly. They choose their words carefully. They protect their energy. They respect themselves. They know what they want. What do you feel about this person? You feel respect. You feel curiosity. You feel drawn to them. That is magnetism in real life. Not theory, not ideas, but behavior, daily behavior, moment by moment. And here's the truth. You do not need to change everything at once. That is not how it works. You change one habit, then another, and slowly your energy transforms. People start reacting differently to you. They listen more. They respect you more. They notice you more. Opportunities come closer, not because you chased them, but because you became someone they are attracted to. This is the shift, from chasing to attracting, from forcing to allowing, from noise to power. And in the next part, we go even deeper into purpose, discipline, and the lifestyle that makes magnetism permanent. Part 3. Now we reach the final truth. Because magnetism is not a trick. It is not something you turn on for a moment. It is a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of showing up every day. This is where most people fail. They want fast results. They want instant change. They try for a few days, then they stop, and nothing happens. But real magnetism does not work like that. It builds slowly, quietly, day by day. And then, one day, everything changes. Not suddenly, but clearly. People start treating you differently. They listen more. They respect you more. They notice you more. And you realize something powerful. You did not chase this. You became this. This is why discipline matters, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel weak. That is normal. But discipline stays. Discipline means you act anyway, even when you do not feel like it, even when it is hard, even when no one is watching. This is where your power grows, in the unseen moments, when you choose control instead of comfort, when you choose silence instead of noise, when you choose growth instead of distraction. Every small decision matters, more than you think. Because your life is not built by big moments, it is built by small, repeated actions. Every day, you wake up, you choose your energy, you choose your focus, you choose your behavior. And these choices create your identity. If you act like a strong person, again and again, you become a strong person. If you act like a calm person, again and again, you become a calm person. This is how magnetism becomes real, not by thinking, but by doing. Now let us talk about purpose. Because without purpose, your energy has no direction, and without direction, you feel lost, you feel confused, you feel weak. Purpose does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be big. It only needs to be clear enough to guide your actions, clear enough to give meaning to your day. When you wake up with purpose, your energy changes. You move differently. You speak differently. You think differently. People can feel it. They feel that you are not drifting. You are going somewhere. And that is attractive, very attractive. Because most people are lost. Most people are waiting. Most people are unsure. But when you are clear, you stand out immediately. You do not need to say it. Your presence says it. Now combine everything: calmness, control, clarity, discipline, purpose. What do you get? You get a person who is grounded, a person who is stable, a person who is focused. This person does not need to chase anything because everything comes to them, not by magic, but by alignment. They are aligned with themselves. Their thoughts match their actions. Their values match their behavior. Their goals match their daily habits. And this alignment creates power, a silent power, a magnetic power. Now here is something important. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel confident. That is normal. Do not wait for perfect feelings. Act anyway, because action creates confidence, not the other way around. Every time you act with control, you build trust in yourself, and self-trust is powerful. When you trust yourself, you stop needing approval. When you stop needing approval, you become free, and freedom is attractive, very attractive. People are drawn to those who are free, free from fear, free from need, free from pressure. This is real magnetism. Not trying to be liked, not trying to impress, just being solid inside. Now imagine your future. If you continue as you are now, nothing changes. Same habits, same energy, same results. But if you start today, small changes, simple changes, real changes, what happens in 1 month? You feel more calm. What happens in 3 months? You feel more confident. What happens in 1 year? You become a different person, and people see it, they feel it, they respond to it. This is how your life transforms, not overnight, but permanently, step by step, choice by choice, moment by moment.
And now remember this. You do not need to become someone else. You do not need to copy anyone. You do not need to pretend. Everything you need is already inside you. Your calm, your strength, your clarity, your discipline. It is already there. You just need to activate it, to train it, to live it every day. Because the truth is simple. You are already magnetic, but your habits hide it. Your fear hides it. Your noise hides it. Remove the noise. Remove the chaos. Remove the need to chase. And your natural power appears, stronger than before, clearer than before, unstoppable. And when that happens, you will not need to ask why anymore. You will know, because you will feel it, and others will feel it too. Without words, without effort, without trying, everything will start coming to you naturally.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.